Hi, boys and girls. So our last and final lesson for division is the word problems that we are going to be working on. They are division word problems, but you just have to figure out what number is being split apart. So for our first one, we have there are 56 people in the diner. Only 6 people can sit at a counter. How many counters will you need? So remember, our first thing that we always want to do is box or circle our numbers. So we know we're working with the number 56 and 6. And we want to split them up into groups. So we want to know how many will fit in each counter. So I'm going to put our little division symbol up here because we are working with division. So imagine it in your head that there are 56 people in a diner. 6 people can sit at each counter. How many counters will you need? So we know that our whole number is 56, and we have to divide it by 6. So our equation is going to be 56 divided by 6 equals a number. Then if you can do it in your head, you are more than welcome to. If you want to put it in the house, maybe to help you see it a little better, 56 goes inside of the house and 6 goes outside of the house. You want to think in your head, 6 times what number equals 56? You can think what gets you closest to it. I know 6 times 9 is 54, and that's pretty close to 56. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 9 up top here. That's my division. Then I want to multiply my 9 times my 6. Remember, you're multiplying the numbers on the outside. 9 times 6 equals 54. My next step is to subtract. So 56 minus 54 is 2. I don't see anything else I need to bring down, so my 2 can become a remainder. So you will need 9 counters, but that will leave you with 2 empty seats. All right? So you would want to make sure that you would say, you would have 9 counters, but then it would leave you with 2 people who don't have seats. So what you would have to do is you would have to round it up and say you would need 10 counters. Because there is a remainder, that means people are going to be left over. So if there's a remainder when it's asking you how many you'll need of something, you want to go up to the next number. You want to round it up to the next number. So if 56 divided by 6 is 9 remainder 2. That means there are 9 counters, but there's still going to be 2 people left over, so you want to make it 10 counters. Our next problem is Pete has 45 slices of bread. He uses 2 slices to make each sandwich. How many slices can he make? With a question mark. All right, so we have our number 45 total slices, but each time he uses 2. So what we want to do is we want to have our equation as 45 divided by 2. We want to write it inside of our house. 45 goes inside of our house. 2 goes on the outside of our house. 45 goes on the inside of our house. I'm not sure why. Let's erase. Let's get my eraser and erase that 2 because we want to make this 45. Alrighty, so where's my pencil at? All right, so we want 45 inside of the house and 2 on the outside of the house. So we know 2 goes into 4, or 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Then we multiply 2 times 2 equals 4. We then subtract 4 minus 4 equals 0. We do have a number that we can bring down. We can bring down this 5. And when we bring down a number, we always want to divide again. So we can divide 5 by 2. 2 is not going to go in evenly, so we want to get as close as possible without going over. So again, we're going to use 2. 2 times 2 equals, let's see if this will let me extend. Oh, it's going to make me write my problem over again. So we'll start again. So we have our problem is 45 divided by 2. So we did 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Then we multiply 2 times 2 equals 4. We then subtract. We get 0, and our next step is to bring down. We bring down our 5. Now, this is where we left off. We want to divide 5 divided by 2. We know that it's not going to go in evenly. The closest we can get is going to be 5 divided by 2. The closest we're going to get is 2 because 2 times 2 equals 4. Then we are going to subtract and get 1. And there's nothing left to bring down, so we make this a remainder 1. So that means he can make 22 sandwiches, but 1 slice of bread is still going to be left over. All right? So your answer would be 22 sandwiches, because if you only have 1 slice of bread, you would not be able to make your 23rd sandwich. We will be working on these in small group, and we will be continuing with our long division problems. As you can see, our long division problems also occur inside of our word problems.